Well, welcome back to the Versamundi Hockey Stadium. JSW Soorma will start the game against the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Soorma currently sitting in 5th spot, the Kalinga Lancers in 6th.
Hello Raurkela, this is match number 38 between JSW Soorma Hockey Club and Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. मेरे साथ हैं दोनों captains Harmanpreet Singh and Aaron Zalewski, and it's time for the toss umpires. Oh, Harman.
Take the ball.
Okay. The Soormas have won the toss and they will start the play.
Crowd has been filling up gradually as the umpires make their way out. Yu Hyo Sik from Korea and Surab Rajput from India. And the video umpire tonight is Kun Vang Bunga from the Netherlands. And the man with the big flag is back. And he's going to be swinging that throughout the game. He's in exactly the same seat as well. And he gets a good workout. Harmanpreet leads out JSW Soorma. Aaron Zalewski leads out the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Sadly, their campaign is over. They've got Thierry Brinkman, who's the leading goal scorer at the moment. Can he get a few more goals tonight and maybe seal that title for the Kalinga Lancers? Certainly, you expect him to cause problems for the JSW Soorma defence. Watching the Kalinga Lancers in their final game of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025, and I'm sure that those players are going to try and put on a show for their fans that are here in Odisha. Take a look now at the team lineups, and the key player, of course, in their team is Vincent Van Ash under the bar. Nicholas Della Torre is going to be crucial at the back, along with Harmanpreet Singh and Jeremy Hayward. But it's Gurjant, Nicholas Keenan and Pawan Rajba in the forward line that are going to need to get the goals.
And before we have a look at the Lancers team, the last bit of instructions from Vincent Van Ash to Soorma. And the Lancers will be starting with Pathak in the goal, Alexander Hendricks and Ravi Chandra, along with Arthur Van Doren and Sanjay bring up the back. Aaron Zalewski will be crucial in midfield, but look out for Thierry Brinkman up front. He has got 9 field goals. Angad Bir Singh and Gursarabjit on either side of him.
Well, there's the man all of India feels is the most important player on the pitch, Harmanpreet, and you just wonder how heavy that expectation is on his shoulders. Here it comes now into the stadium, and the countdown will begin now.
10,
9,
8, 7,
6,
5, 4, 3,
2,
1. Let's play.
Harmanpreet says let's play, and JSW Soorma get us underway. Ball comes wide straight away to Della Torre, who plays it back to Harmanpreet. And then Jeremy Hayward. Referred to Harmanpreet and Hayward as the two big brothers at the back by Valentin Altenberg. And he said he wants to cause them problems tonight. Immediately trying to cause problems is Gursarabjit, but the pass is a good one down the line to Vegnate. Vegnate got away from Angad Bir Singh. Good pass from him, finds Gurjant. Gurjant trying to get around the back, but a good bit of defending from Alexander Hendricks. Vivek Prasad now looking for options, has to go back to Hayward. And again, it's Kalinga looking to press. Gursarabjit again, just not allowing Harmanpreet to go down the side. Vegnate, and it's just lost edge of the circle, tumbling though that time.
Here come the Lancers.
They do indeed. Great break forward this time by Antoine Keena, held up. Angad Bir Singh helps him out. Ravichandra goes into the defensive line now to Hendricks. Hendricks throws it long and into the air. It's brought down brilliantly inside the circle. The crowd enjoyed that one. Play to the back of the D. Spinning shot. It's a goal! The Kalinga Lancers take the lead. What a finish from the top of the circle. Dilpreet firing home.
But how well was that aerial ball received inside the striking circle? He had a defender in front of him, and not just that, he brought the ball down well, took his time, looked up for his player, found Dilpreet unmarked on the top of the striking circle, put it across to him, and with the tomahawk finding the back of the net, the Lancers go one up.
Down the side it comes now. Della Torre. Infield, Vivek Prasad. That's a good pass from him. Lovely turn into the circle that time from Prabjot. Takes a tumble.
Did well to receive the ball inside the striking circle. Prabjot, a quick turn, just not able to get contact on the ball when he wanted to execute the hit.
Sanjay throws it to the same area again. Well, it's brought down, difficult one to bring down because Vegne had jumped in front. Gasabaji sells him a dummy and gets the free hit just on the edge of the circle. Poncelet was about to go on a break on a counter-attack, but the whistle had gone.
The aerial ball causing trouble to the Soorma defense.
Zalewski goes wide to Sanjay. Sanjay has to go back to Zalewski again. Now break for Phil Roper. Roper has always been dangerous when he's been on the ball. Gets a free hit though on the 5-metre line. Throws it to the air. Looked as if it got a touch. Gasabaji pulls out of the challenge. And not happy about that is Nicholas Della Torre.
It just looked like both were approaching the ball. Nobody was stationary under the ball. That's why it was pulled up.
Hayward now throws it to the air along the baseline. It's brought down by Della Torre. Rajbar, it's across the face of goal. Sanjay, the hero again. Well, he swept that away when there was an open goal at JSW Soorma's mercy.
Yeah, Reynolds didn't know too much about where the ball was. Mistrapped there, played across the face of the goal. Great positioning by the defender to clear that away to safety.
You just felt, had that been on target, Van Ash would have had to have been at his very, very best to keep it out. 5 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Thrown long, and the ball will not even be on the field as the hooter goes for the end of a pulsating first 15 minutes. Harmanpreet, well, he's put in a couple of telling tackles, but I'm sure Valentin Altenberg will be very happy with his team's performance in that first 15 minutes. They've had the better of the game, 5 circle penetrations to 4, but as we go into the first break, it's JSW Soorma 0, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 1. Welcome back, the second quarter about to get underway. Kalinga Lancers leading JSW Soorma by 1-0. And JSW Soorma have 1 game left after this, but they need points tonight to give themselves a chance of being assured a place in the top 4.
Aaron Bhatt was definitely not happy with the way the first quarter went for the Soormas. We did see him very, very animated when he was giving instructions to what he expected out of his team.
Well, I think the Indian fans have been privileged to see a player of Thierry Brinkman's quality as he finds Antoine Keena. Keena tries to go on the forehand, plays it across, it's gone into Gasabaji, but it's a long corner.
Antoine Keena now in the action.
Keena again now, into the circle he goes, along the same path he just trod a few moments ago. Came off the pads of Van Ash and was swept clear by Hayward. In fact, it was Della Torre, sorry.
Just thought Van Ash did well to bring his glove down, not sure he came off his pad, but nevertheless a great save.
Stolen away now by Vegne, waiting for a run through the middle. It comes, but it's easily collected. Hendricks read it well. His Belgian teammate, I think, would have seen him play that pass in practice so many times.
Yeah, but just a wrong choice of pass. He had his player overlapping on the left, was free. The Lancers, here they come again.
Rabichandra receiving the ball from Gasabaji, goes wide on to the right. Gasabaji stays on the right hand side. Van Doren plays it early, little bit of space, and it's off target that time. Bobby Singh Dharmi with a great shot on the reverse, but the wrong side of the post.
Well, the Lancers are really coming at the Soormas now. Would have done well if he could go to the far post. He had his man lurking there at the second post, but not to be.
looking to make a few changes. 4 players lined up along the sideline waiting to come on. Hayward doesn't quite know, I think, what to do. Vivek Prasad is wide on the right. The ball comes to him now. Poncelet's made a run infield. Vivek Prasad finds him. Clumsy challenge from Ravichandran. Poncelet did well. Stick's been lost, and Poncelet arguing with the umpire as he runs chasing the ball. Keenar has it though now for the Lancers. Clever pass by him, gets a 1-2 with Van Doren. Keenar plays it out wide. Bobby Singh Dharmi just lost it for a second. Squares it back. Good shot came in. Well, the original shot coming in from Roshan Kuja. But again, Van Ash ideally placed.
Did Bobby Singh Dharmi had an opportunity to play it a little earlier, but Van Ash again bringing off a save.
Carried out a defence by Hayward. Over the halfway he goes, feeding it forward now. Roper will try and find a way along the baseline. Forced to go back again. Hayward still up in the forward line. Goes all the way across the field of play. Prabjot forced away from the circle. That was good defending again by the Kalinga Lancers. It's going to be a long corner, close to the left-hand side. Harmanpreet now fires it straight down the middle. What a deflection that is! Well, it was superb. Prabjot finally gets rewards for all his endeavours, and he's pulled JSW Soorma level.
How good a pass was that by Harmanpreet. You don't give him so much of time in the center of the ground. Nobody closing him down. Ample time for Harmanpreet to pick his player, and Prabjot. How good a deflection was that to get them the equalizer.
Well, that was an outstanding ball and a wonderful deflection from Prabjot, who's been working so hard. Hayward again now for JSW Soorma, carries it forward. Short pass goes to De La Torre, down the side he goes to Vegne. Ravichandran is like a shadow to Vegne. De La Torre though, gets it on halfway. Good work being done by Angad Bir Singh. Vivek Prasad now carries it forward. Angad will steal that with his long reach. Turns and sets off himself, slips the ball wide to Gusabajit. Angad continues his run. Thierry Brinkman's inside the deep. Went into Hayward's stick, spins, finds the foot. Penalty corner goes the way of the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. First penalty corner of the match.
Beautifully worked by the Lancers, putting the pressure on the Soorma defense. A quick spin and finding the foot.
20% conversion rate for the Lancers. Steps to the left. They go to Sanjay. Good save, Van Ash. It'll come back though to Dilpreet. Dilpreet trying to play it in. Breaks down the side. Spin comes in from Angad Bir Singh. And it's gone out over the sideline. It'll be still Lancers' ball. And very good defensive play. And there goes the hooter for the end of the first half. So JSW Soorma coming back really late in that second quarter. And they have an equaliser courtesy of a brilliant deflection by Prabjot. But you feel there's still more drama to come in this match. Harmanpreet, well, I'm sure he'll be relieved they're back in the match. Take a look at the stats. It's been dominant from the Lancers. But as we head into half-time, it is JSW Soorma 1, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 1. Well, huge energy entertainment at half-time here, and the energy, no doubt, is going to carry through to the players in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Valentin Altenberg has said that his team are going to continue to attack and hopefully get the rewards for that attacking. 1-1 at the moment in a must-win game for JSW Soorma.
They pretty much played that way the entire tournament, have they not, Ashley? Very much on the attack. And that is why they have conceded so many goals to, I would guess. Nicholas Del Torre with a smart tackle inside the striking circle.
So Nicholas Keenan now has won a free hit for JSW Soorma. Plays it back to Vivek Prasad, gets it back himself. Plays a short, clever pass to Rajbar. Rajbar towards goal, deflected. Reynolds Cottrell saves. It's still loose inside the D, but it's going to be a penalty corner as the goalkeeper sat on it in the end.
With a penalty corner.
So Pawan Rajba, and it just seemed to me that that's where Reynolds Cottrell got in a bit of trouble. He was on the deck and he just couldn't get up. Harjeet causing all sorts of problems. H&H. They go to Harmanpreet. He delays his flick and he puts it in the top left-hand corner, and Soorma have the lead.
A great goal by Harmanpreet. That's why he's so dreaded in the field of hockey on the drag flicks. Seemed to have ample time on that execution, going to the top left of the goalkeeper, and no chance whatsoever.
And he just seemed to delay it that split second, and then it was a flick of the wrists. Hayward comes wide to Harjeet. Good run again from Keenan. Keenan into the circle. Wow, that had some pace on it. Across the face of goal on the reverse stick. All it needed was a tickle.
Great work by Keenan again, going along the left flank. A great tomahawk along the line, but Pawan just not able to find a touch on that.
Zalewski back to Keenan. Vegne follows him. Two Belgian players. Infield it goes. Gonzalez skips away from one challenge. Swinging stick of Gurjant though takes the ball away. Gurjant goes on the overlap and Pawan Rajba couldn't find him. It was good work by Rabichandra holding it up on halfway. Now Vegne has it. Has a run going past him on the left shoulder, but has to go back and play it out wide onto the right. Comes back to Hayward again. Vegne just sitting in that hole. Now the Lancers look to pounce, but he pulls away well from Roshan Kuja, who's forced to foul him.
Pretty unassuming on the ground, but the work he does both in attack and defense.
It's back with the Lancers, and Keena wants a foot. Vegne's saying take it back a bit. Keena does exactly that. Played wide, that's a great pass. Into the goal it goes! Thierry Brinkman does it again! What a finish from the Dutchman!
You just cannot keep him out of the game, can you? Half a chance, and he will make you pay for it. A great ball played out to him in the striking circle, and with the tomahawk, Van Ash had absolutely no idea about that. Before he could react, it was in the back of the net.
It certainly was. Well, Thierry Brinkman has set the Hero Hockey India League alight. I reckon he'll do it, don't you?
Just a matter of time, I guess.
You've got to have a bit of banter with your dad. If you can't, something's wrong. I don't think his dad will enjoy it, mind you. Keena, a little bit of space for him, feeds it out wide. Here come the Lancers again. Oh, couldn't keep it in play. Now there is Thierry Brinkman, the 10 goals confirmed. All field goals, as Sandeep said. Vegne put under pressure. They go back to the defensive line again. De La Torre throws it long. Brought down just inside the Lancers half, pushed forward. A little bit of space, a lot too much space. Into the circle, Pravjot didn't get it under control. Cleaned up at the back by Dilpreet. He feeds it forward into the midfield, but there's not going to be time to go forward for the Lancers. But they pull the goal back, and that sets up a really exciting final quarter. Nothing to play for the Lancers, but they want to make things difficult for JSW Soorma. Wonderful strike again from Thierry Brinkman. And he has had some goals scored in this tournament that will be a magnificent showreel. Without doubt, one of the best strikers in the world. And what a privilege it is to see him playing in the Hero Hockey India League. Well, You can see it's very even, but at the moment they're just edging it, JSW Soorma. The score at the final break, JSW Soorma 3, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 2. 2 goals in 2 minutes gave Soorma a 2-goal advantage, but the Kalinga Lancers have pulled one back as we head into the final quarter. 3-2 in favour of JSW Soorma. Can the Kalinga Lancers mount another amazing comeback? Certainly they have nothing to lose and they're going to go on the attack. Van Doren now carries it over the 23-metre line, top of the circle, not trapped by Gersabajit. Left behind there by Dilpreet. Good work again into the circle. It's going to come across to Thierry Brinkman. Brinkman battling, gets a penalty corner. Well, Hayward was complaining, but he's not going to refer it, so I think he knows that the umpire got it absolutely right.
Brinkman so strong on the ball, and especially inside the striking circle. Look at that for a pass, a great body position on the wrong foot. Found Brinkman there, not so good on the first touch, but did well to control it and earn his team a penalty corner.
Great strength. Now the big question is, can Alexander Hendricks get one past his Belgian teammate Vincent Van Asch to pull the Lancers level, or will they go with Sanjay at the second battery? Zalewski will inject. They go to Hendricks. Hendricks flicks, it's a variation. Van Asch, brilliant save by him. The ball was actually behind him. Gonzalez keeps it alive for the Lancers. Into the circle he goes, appealing for obstruction as Hayward ran across him. Took a deflection, watched all the way by Hayward, well watched. He feeds it forward now. Meninda bursts forward, plays it into the path of Gurjan. Back to Meninda, off the crossbar, or did it go in? It went in and came flying back out. What a goal by Meninda, unselfish from Gurjan, and Soorma lead 4-2.
Pretty much the goal of the tournament so far for me. What a build-up by the Soorma team. Brilliantly played, great acceleration. Knew what exactly he wanted to do, finding Maninder in front of the striking circle, pretty unmarked, and Maninder slotting home. 4-2 to the Soormas. Like you said, don't count your chicken before they are hatched.
Yep, Kalinga Lancers, they believe the chicken crosses the road regularly. Angad Singh, he's a man that can turn a game in a moment. Misplaced pass though, and Meninda's going to pick it up. He's going to take it into the corner. I think then he changes his mind. Gonzalez is with him. Meninda spins, he's turned it over. Angad Singh, now it's again back across the face of goal. It went that time from Roshan Kuja rather.
Well, across the goal line by the time he played it across.
I think you might see Kalinga looking to pull their goalkeeper soon. We've got just under 6.5 minutes left. There's trouble again. Roper inside the circle, tries to turn and shoot. He's won a penalty corner for his team. Still not pull the keeper yet. It is a 4th penalty corner now for Soorma. So Harmanpreet again in the first batch. Della Torre at the second. They get a Harmanpreet this time, and he goes directly into the goal, and it is 5-2 now to JSW Soorma. Harmanpreet gets his second.
Down and dusted are the Lancers now. 5-2 with less than 6 minutes to play. Harmanpreet does it again. A perfect execution of a drag flick.
And Jeroen Bart, well, he does a little Belgian jig. He feeds it forward. Gersabajit, that was too heavy off his stick. Easily collected that time by Garinda. Garinda into the corner, and now it's Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet, look how easily he just turned those two. And that's off the side it goes, and there is the goalkeeper come off, Krishnan Patak. Into the circle, top of the circle, Zalewski tries to just dink it wide. He's done well. Brinkman with a turn across the face of goal. They got one back. Sabajit is Johnny on the spot after Brinkman puts it on a platter, and they've pulled the goal back.
Good Sarabjit, perfect position to receive that ball from Brinkman. Again, bulk of the work done by Brinkman, moving along the base of the line and finding Good Sarabjit unmarked in front of the goal. 5-3 with less than 5 minutes to play.
Well, they're doing what you've been talking about all tournament, Sandeep. They were saying you have to have players who play across the goalkeeper when they're as good as Van Ash and David Hart. And that's exactly what they did, and they got the reward. De La Torre throws it high and long. Gurjant was going to chase, but Hendricks brings it down. Keena gets a touch, nudges it past Vegne. Harmanpreet, though, top of the circle again, and Gurjant bangs it upfield, and there goes the hooter. And the Soorma players sink to their knees. They've had to work hard for that win. An impressive victory, which will please the coach. But Soorma used a lot of energy, and they've got one more game this week. If they make the semi-finals, they've got another one. So they possibly could have 4 games in a week. So this could be one that maybe hurts them a little bit. But it is JSW Soorma that win this match by 5-3. Credit to the Lancers once again. They've given us immense entertainment.
They had to be at the best, the Soormas today. The Lancers didn't give up without a fight, did they? All the way up to the last minute, they were in the game. But then Harmanpreet stood tall, both in defense and in converting those penalty corners.
But also, let's not forget some individual brilliance from Maninder combining well with Gurjant, and then Nicholas Keenan with a sublime finish from the top of the circle. And not surprisingly, Jeroen Baart is smiles tonight as he hugs the players. And Harmanpreet will be happy too. And it gives Gurjant a delayed birthday present. Take a look at the stats and you'll see it was pretty close between the two. But the final score is JSW Soorma 5, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 3.